Only for the real.
Only for the real.
Only for the real.
Only for the real.
This is only for the real, man. You fake, man. Close your fucking ears, man.
I hope to record on this. Big splish. It's done in CashOverClout. And it's the CashOverClout podcast special edition. Making sure we splishing in this bitch so y'all can hear me, so y'all can see me, y'all can feel me, you know what I'm saying? But it's the CashOverClout podcast special edition, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get it fucked up for nobody out there. I don't want nobody to think we, you know, taking over the show or none of that shit, you feel me? But I got my boy Erick from Reaching Every Artist, you feel me? ReachingEveryArtist.com and shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, big shout out to OnlyForTheReal.com. Bundy, he over there, wow. He in the building. Yes,
big
sir.
splish, big sploosh. So, you know, I got my boy in here, you know what I'm saying? And just tell him a little bit about you, like what you be doing and shit like that, what you know, what you good at, what you known for.
What I'm good at, I'm known for working with local artists in the city, Chicago, honestly, Portland, New York, Cali. Started my label, ENT Music Group, like years ago, like 2011, with my business partner, best friend, Tease. But I ain't like the label politics of running the label, so I wanted to do my own artist development company, which is Reaching Every Artist, REA Entertainment. Started doing events, helping more artists. Got a little buzz with that, then got burnt out, took a little break from all that. Looked up, did REA Radio last year, another local radio station. I only wanted to do that for a year, so by December came, I was like, alright, we can wrap this up. So now I'm just going to convert it to a podcast, and now I'm just focusing more on media-based stuff. I'm going to start doing events again, eventually helping artists and just doing all that stuff, but also doing more entrepreneurial ball shit.
Right. So, for people who don't know and shit, like, when he say artist development and shit, like, me personally, I can say, like, I definitely benefited from shows that y'all put together, things that y'all was trying to do, what things that y'all was doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that artist development shit, that shit real, because it was shows that they had put together and shit. That shit helped me hone my skills on the stage and shit, you know what I'm saying? No bullshit, like, I don't know if you know that shit or not, but, like, yeah, like, that artist development shit, that shit is real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Bunny hosted some of those events.
Yeah, definitely, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, motherfuckers do need that aspect of this rap shit. Like, artist development is something that's slept on, you know what I'm saying?
Very much so.
Like, motherfuckers need to know how to perform, motherfuckers need to know how to talk, niggas know how to conduct themselves, conduct business, talk to a motherfucker and shit, not only in interviews, but also just like business. When you at shows, when you at mixers, when you just out in public and you know what I'm saying, people trying to fuck with you or network with you or you trying to get booked, you feel me? So you can try to negotiate some shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
like, it don't matter if like 15 people at the damn event. Talk to the motherfuckers. You don't know who that one person may be talking to. That could be like a head of some label or some business somewhere, and they like how you perform. Then you talk to them like, hey, I like you. Here's my card, and that shit can go off from there. You never know.
Yeah, like that's real. The artist development shit is big and shit. I feel like even still, I can still do like benefit from artist development shit, because I'm always learning. I feel like I'm a student of other music shit. I'm always trying to learn or unlearn certain shit that I shouldn't have learned, you feel me? Or shit that just wasn't like true or beneficial, you know what I'm saying? So that shit is a real thing, you know what I'm saying? So we was talking about, what was we talking about earlier off the camera?
Like the stream and stuff?
Yeah, we was talking about streaming and shit like that.
Look, apparently I'm not on Facebook a lot, but I guess I know you posted a picture of J. Cole when him and Drake was out buying the CD, the Born Sinner CD, and you showed that and you got this mad response from that.
Yeah, cause I had posted, and the whole time I was trolling, G. I'm gonna be real with y'all, like, for the record, I wasn't even serious, but I had posted a picture of J. Cole and Drake. They was buying their own CDs at the store or whatever. And my caption was, look at J. Cole buying his own CDs at the store, but he's sitting up here talking about some niggas getting their streams from machines and shit. So niggas got mad.
The hypocrisy of it.
Yeah, niggas got mad and was saying like it's not the same thing, it's not the same thing. But in my opinion, it is the same thing. And I ain't saying like J. Cole literally like making himself go platinum by buying his own CDs. But back in the day, this was a practice that record labels would do frequently, you feel me? So, and that's all I was really trying to say, even though I was trolling, but that shit went over a lot of people's head. And it's like these days, there is like no albums that can be bought at the stores like that, because they don't ship albums like that no more. So it's like the streaming thing, you feel me? So
that's it.
What a lot of people don't realize is like the record labels own these streaming sites, or they partially own these streaming sites, or they invest in these streaming sites, you know what I'm saying? So they have leverage with these streaming sites to get their artist music on. When you first log into Spotify, you see certain artists all the time on there. That's not by accident. You feel me? When you go on certain popular playlists and you see certain artists on there, the first 10 songs, they certain artists. Check to see what labels these artists is with. It won't be a coincidence who these labels is with. They probably with all the same label, or 2 or 3 of the same labels, or them 2 or 3 same labels owned by one label. You feel me?
Yep.
So that's how it is. Like. But a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people think, oh, like, these major artists get so many streams just strictly off, oh yeah, I'm clicking on their songs. Like, no. These major artists get bot streams. These major artists get playlist streams. You feel me? And it's funny to me because people down the independent artists who get the playlist streams, and I don't understand what the problem is.
Down them how?
It's
Like
legit.
down because they paying for it, or just down on this because they own that?
I mean, I guess
they questioning.
I guess
how
they down in me. I guess they down and paying to get on a playlist.
Okay.
You feel me? But essentially, labels they don't pay to get on playlists. They force their way on the playlist. Let's say if Bundy only for the real get a popping playlist, 20, 30,000, 50,000 followers or more on his playlist, the label's gonna come holler at him.
Yeah. And they gonna network a price.
They gonna be like, man, we need the first 15 slots on your playlist. On me, the first 15 major artists, all on his playlist. You feel me?
And Bundy gonna ask for the bag after that.
On me, and he may or may not get the bag. It all depends. You feel me? Spotify might shut this nigga down. You feel me? Like, oh, you trying to charge niggas to get on the playlist, huh? Whole time the label that own the motherfucking streaming site does the shit, but they tell you it's illegal to do the shit. I don't understand, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
I mean, if people been in tune, the whole money monopoly thing has been going on for decades. I mean, it was.
Right.
I think it's a known fact that people's paying to get these songs on radios and get pushed on that main rotation.
Right.
That's the reason why you only hear like 15 songs on the radio.
Right.
The labels pushing that shit.
Right.
So.
But people try to tell you about the payola thing and how it's illegal and all of that. We had talked about that, I think, last week or maybe the week before last. You know what I'm saying?
The week before last.
Yeah, the week before last and whatnot. And you know, yeah, like the average person, the average rapper can't pay a radio DJ to spin their song on the radio, but the labels do essentially do that.
Yeah, that's what they're for to do.
The labels essentially paying, you know, the club channels and this and that. They, you know, so it is what it is. You feel me?
Yeah. So I mean, I know you said I don't know if you want to openly talk about it. I know you did some pay to play stuff. I'm assuming.
Nigga, I pay for everything.
Not everything.
I pay for a lot. I pay not for everything, but
Yeah,
I pay for a lot of shit.
Pay for all that shit.
I pay for and I pay. Man,
Do you feel like you got your return of investment off of it?
Man, this the thing, G. Like some shit. This what I'll say. If you want to make your money back, these are the things that I think are good to invest in. For one, merch. You know what I'm saying? If you can get them off at shows, if you get shows, you do decent shows, or you got a decent design, that's a good investment. You know
Very
what I'm
good
saying?
investment.
Cause it's like you could get them made for cheap, and you could charge quadruple what you paid to get them
Yeah,
made.
you go crazy at the show,
You know what I'm
motherfucker
saying?
definitely be like,
You do a lot of good shows. You could go as far as doing them at open mics. You go to open mics, you feel me? Do your thing, rock out. Somebody might really like what you're doing. They'll buy a shirt. It's easier to sell a shirt than it is to sell a CD, in my opinion, from my experience. Then I have paid to get on playlists, Spotify playlists, and it has not only gotten me like streams, it has generated revenue. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying like if you want to make money off your music, I ain't saying you should bank on or like hang your hat on Spotify streams. Cause you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's not like you gotta really be going crazy to really make some money off Spotify. You feel me? And you gotta really know like if you're gonna pay to get on a playlist, cause it's full playlists and then it's decent playlists. You know what I'm saying? And the full playlist costs just as much to get on as the real playlist. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I know this from experience. You feel me? So it's just like, man, and I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even finna tell y'all what playlist is valid. Y'all gotta do your own homework.
Yeah, but I'm saying, ain't that part of the game? Like in the trial and error and all this shit though. Like
no, some niggas don't even go through the trial and error. Some niggas just get that shit handed to their ass, G.
Damn.
Yeah, some niggas just plugged in. Like some niggas like, or some niggas just got good management behind them, or some niggas just got, I don't know, G. I don't know.
No, I think it's part of some trial and error because myself, I know I've paid for certain things like blog placements for artists, paid to have them do a little set or a performance at events, stuff like that. I haven't paid for that major stuff.
Right.
Like I even did pay a minimum fee for like a local radio station to get a song on out there. So I interviews, stuff like that. So I paid those, and that's trial and error. Also paid to get followers early on, like 2014. I haven't done that shit since. I'm not knocking nobody that do it, but
no, that's just not a good investment.
Was you happy with the results?
Honestly, I gotta say no.
Damn.
Of course you gotta say no, cause it's just shit this people that's never gonna interact with you, bro. Followers?
Followers, I don't give a fuck about that. But honestly, at that time, I just didn't feel like the people I was working with was really putting in the work for me to get their return back.
So that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. See,
that was a hard lesson. That was a hard pill to swallow, but I had to learn that. That's part of the trial and error.
Throwing money behind something is,
that wasn't solid.
That wasn't solid. That you thought was solid, but that shit was fucking shitty.
It's all good. It's all good. You know, that's how it be sometimes. Everybody want to be a rapper when they think it's a lot of glory in this shit, but a lot of niggas don't want to put in the work, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
At least stay on your craft. And again, this ain't knocking anybody that I've worked with. It's just, I just want to keep that work and that progression and consistency coming in with that. And if I don't see that, then I just don't see that return of investments. I'm not the type that's going to ask for my shit back.
Just
keep putting that work in, and I know I'm going to see that shit back.
And then also too though, I feel like I know a lot of dudes who got talent and they was doing their thing like maybe a couple years ago. It's the leverage. That's why I always took pride in investing in myself. I always took pride in paying for beats. I always took pride in, I'm not gonna let nobody shoot my video for free. Hell no. Hell no. I'd rather pay you, G. Because like, man, I'm be real. But then on the flip side of that, I have got some free shit that took me far. You feel me? Like, so I ain't gonna sit up here and say like I just be throwing money at everything, cause throwing money at shit don't always work.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta grind. Sometimes you just gotta grind it out, G. Sometimes you just gotta meet certain motherfuckers. Sometimes you just gotta be at the right place at the right time. You feel?
But all the time you just gotta be working, cause if you working, you gonna work into a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, you working and another motherfucker working. They see that. You know what I'm saying? That's always an even trade off. Like sometimes motherfuckers be like, man, you know what? That little cash, that ain't shit. This nigga gonna take himself further. I wanna be further with bro.
Exactly.
Right.
Tuck your motherfucker. Nah, you don't need that little bread, bro. We cool.
One thing I say, all free shit ain't worthless and all free shit ain't worth it. You feel me? So it's like some free shit, it be a blessing, you feel me? And it be, you know, a big sploosh, you feel me? Alright, yeah, you know, I'm sorry for the little intervention, whatever. Interruption. Intersplusion. But yeah, you know. So, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? And also too, this goes like the whole like free shit, it also goes back into like, you know, it seems like niggas who don't need help always get help.
No, I think you get to a certain level where you earned it, and it's like
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like once you get to the point where you've been working and shit, and you've been doing your thing, and it's like you don't need a nigga to do this and do that, but that's when all that shit get done. Yeah, that's the leverage though. That's the leverage though. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. So it's like once you like this had like to me that's backwards as hell. Like you did some shit that was like, oh, okay, this nigga dope. Let me sponsor this nigga, or let me invest some bread into this nigga. Like, and then that shit go wrong, and then.
But again,
like,
it come with the.
But no, look, check this out though. To me, that's backwards, cause it's like now a nigga like me, motherfucker been putting in the work, motherfucker been putting up the numbers, so it's like, man, now if a nigga be like, man, I want to invest with woo, I'm like, well, man, G, if you come with this, I can do woo. You feel me? So it's like at the end of the day, that's the leverage right there, bro. Motherfuckers can breathe them results and shit. It's like, man, when you that go back into what you saying, motherfucker earn that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And again, like, why would I invest something in, you wouldn't invest in yourself? Shit.
Right, exactly.
Why would I let you play with my bread? You ain't even playing with your own shit.
Right, exactly.
That's what I had to learn, and that's why I initially said no with that I returned my investment. Now I'm thinking about it, I did get some returns back, so I say yes and no. In the beginning, it was like, fuck no, but as it got going, it's like, okay, I'm seeing the return back.
Besides monetary, what other,
Just, I mean, again, just the growth. Just seeing certain artists keep going at it and seeing where they are now without me necessarily being around them. That's the thing I love the most. It's like, if I'm not really hands-on with you and you still progressing, you still doing numbers, you still getting those placements, and it's like, okay.
You was making the right decision.
You making the right decision. And I can say I helped you get to that point. Before you weren't doing shit. And now I'm not spending nothing with you. Now you making yourself more known, but we still fuck with each other. We still good. We still family, but I'm still seeing you doing your thing.
And I feel like that's where I'm at with bro right now. You feel me? Because like I said, he did provide decent platforms where a motherfucker can come perform and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that shit to me, it helped me a lot personally. I don't know about the other artists that we used to do the shows and shit with, but. Yeah, me personally, I feel like I benefited from that shit a lot on the real, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you and Tease for that shit, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to each and every artist, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it just is what it is, you know, big sploosh.
Big sploosh. Anything else?
Shit, I don't know. I guess that's it, that's all, you know what I'm saying?
Edition.
It's a special edition, super special edition of the CashOverClout podcast, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do this shit another time, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Donald Trump free.
You say what?
Donald Trump free.
You say Donald Trump free.
Free too.
Oh yeah, big splishy.
You say Donald Trump free?
No, I'm saying no Mueller investigation, no charges, bro.
Oh, that was going. He wasn't getting charged on that.
God bless Donald Trump.
He gonna get charged on that.
Man.
Donald Trump 2020.
No splishy. Get the fuck up out of here, man. CashOverClout, man.
You can't keep running and then. Alright, so I'm fucking
Appreciate you, bro.
I'm gonna leave this shit here, bro. So we gonna wait on. I mean, y'all.
We're gonna wait.
So I'm saying whatever, bro. I'm gonna go grocery shopping for my grandma. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna have this shit up.
Yeah. I wanna put. Yeah, I probably put this out first. I was gonna add it to the other one, but I'm gonna.